Vapor Central, how the fuck are ya? Make noise! Make noise! Thank you for tuning in to the CK Potcast. It's a podcast, but we say pot instead because we're awesome. Yeah! We're starting. We're starting. Here we go. So hi, my name's Cal. I'm the host, co-host of the CK Podcast, and K-Trev, who can't be here because he is a piece of shit. Now, K-Trev's out on tour doing stand-up for the next bunch of weeks, so I've got my co-host this week, Dylan Gott. Yeah! Hi, Dylan. Thanks for filling in for the big guy.
Oh, thanks for having me. I'm the slightly less big guy, I guess.
Dylan Gott, who also runs his own podcast, The Sports Bros.
Sports Bros. We're on Sirius XM every Sunday at 3 p.m. Check us out. We talk about Charles Barkley way too much.
Why do you talk about Charles? He hasn't played
There's
in years.
so many layers to that man's personality. He got pulled over. I talked about this like 5 times, but he got pulled over for drunk driving by a cop. And the cop was like, "Are you inebriated?" And he was like, "Yes." And then he was like, "Why are you driving?" He was driving like 160 on a side road. He's like, "Listen." And there's a girl in the car with him. He's like, "Listen, this girl gives the best blowjob I've ever had in my goddamn life. I have to go back to my place to get a blowjob from this girl."
And that's Charles Barkley.
Yeah, and
who's got a million blowjobs.
Exactly. This guy knows. This guy's got a refined taste for blowjobs.
Oh, I couldn't even imagine the refined taste.
Because you're not big into sports, but just as a character study of like what would Cal Post have done at 19 with $6 million? And it turns out all these guys who do sports they do so much that you should never do.
Yeah, that's all there is to do. When you have that much money,
exactly,
you have no choice but to go fucking crazy.
Can you imagine just going into like, you have so much money, but people won't let you pay for shit? That's these guys' whole lives.
19-year-old me would have just flat out bought women.
Mm-hmm.
I would have just like, how much will you cost for the rest of your life? Like,
but
I own you.
That's what these guys do.
You are mine.
That's what these guys do. And then when they start to like fall off, when they're like 31, 32, that's when they get divorced because they've amassed like their last big contract. So then they get divorced and then their wives take half their shit. It's fucked up, man.
For doing nothing. Well, except giving the best blowjobs. you should get compensated for your blowjobs.
Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe some of them are just really nice women. But
if
you have to know the fucking deal. Do you know what I mean? You have to know. As a woman, I am as a woman, which I clearly am. But like, you have to know that you're dating a professional athlete. So there's no way this guy's not gonna fuck everyone he sees. This is the fucking time.
Yeah, but it's also the athlete themselves. This is what prenups are for. Which is almost impossible to make an airtight prenup. But you fucking need them. Any athlete or millionaire who gess married and they don't do that, I'm like, what's wrong with you?
But you're 19, dude.
Yeah, I didn't think of getting married when I was 19. Like, that wasn't even... Yeah, that's exactly when I was... A house and kids and responsibility. No,
imagine being in love at 19 and being like, "No, babe, we got to sort this shit out because I'm going to be 30 soon. My prime's going to end." No, you're LeBron James. You're like, who gives a shit? I'm going to make $1 million a day for the rest of my fucking life.
I think his mother thinks like that, too, doesn't she?
What?
Doesn't she fuck all the players?
Yeah,
Isn't that a way to get into his brain? Like
one of the Heat were playing the Celtics in last year's... Was it last year's playoffs? I think it was last year's playoffs.
The one they lost,
But
right?
they signed the guy who fucked LeBron's mom.
Fucking great.
And then they were like, "You guard him." Like he was like 6'1", LeBron's 7 foot a million and like a god. But like they made this like Cal Post looking guy guard LeBron just because he's like, "I fucked your mom." Like that's all he must have said. He's like, "I fucked your mom so hard."
All those years of your mama jokes finally serve a purpose in life somewhere to win you a game.
It's hilarious, man.
That's great.
LeBron's mom is like 37, 38. No, that's not true. She was not.
Your mama's so slutty. She fucked Cal Post.
She was one of the. How many women you had sex with?
How many have I had sex with?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
It doesn't take that long for you to figure it out.
No, 5.
Oh, geez, 5.
No, I was remembering one. I wasn't sure if that counted or not. It did. Just, yeah.
I had sex 2 women in the same month. And,
Look at you go,
and then
playa.
and I've also had sex with 2 women overall. So
You're not single now?
I lumped it all together. No, I've been with the same girl for 4 years.
Made a decent man out of you.
I guess. I don't know. She shits really big and then tells me about it.
Matt Oliver, everybody. We got Matt Oliver in the front.
Matt Oliver, everybody.
Our in-house sports guy.
Hey, boys.
Are you like the? Are you gonna check back on all the stuff we say at the end?
Yeah,
Like
give
the
you
guy
all
in
the
PTI?
corrections.
Yeah. The corrections.
that's
and shit?
When we do any sports, me and K-Trev have no idea what the fuck we're talking about. so then Oliver comes up, and then I just yell at him, and then he knows what he's doing.
Well, there will be no yelling at tonight because, my friend, this is your time to shine.
Well, you guys haven't made any mistakes so far.
Fuck you!
So
No, it is hearsay to say Delonte West fucked LeBron's mom, but it's all but confirmed.
yeah, that's just like saying it's hearsay to say Rob Ford smoked crack. Hey, Rob Ford smoked crack. We all know he did,
It's
and
not-
we all
yeah,
know
it's
Delonte
90.
West fucked LeBron's mom.
I love that he was
Hearsay or
thrown
not.
out as a football coach before the mayor for smoking crack. Do you know what I mean?
That's awesome.
I'm starting to think that you're not that good at coaching grade 7s. Now organize the budget. That's retarded.
A high school got it right before the whole city did.
But they had some tipping points like have you seen the clip of him trying to take the snap? You must have seen
Is
that.
that where he falls down?
Yeah, he tries to do a drop back and he's like, brrr, and he just falls down.
I think
He falls right
Chris
over.
Goodwin,
He falls right the fuck over.
Chris, can you pull that video up? We played it last week. I fucking love that video. Chris Goodwin, everyone, our amazing producer and the proprietor of this amazing establishment. Give it up for him, big round. If it wasn't for him, none of this would even exist.
He's my dad.
Yeah, we were playing the video last week. It was fucking great.
Oh, man.
But he
It's
has
the
so
only
many-
video that should be played.
You ever see the video where he hits the camera?
Oh, no.
He's walking out of his office and they got cameras on him, and he's like,
I have that problem too, though. I'm super fat, so I get in the way of stuff sometimes. Okay,
There we go.
there we go. Oh yeah.
Oh.
Do you have a video of the snap though? Because he takes the snap. Yeah, there. That's the best part. And then the guy who fucking runs over, he's like, no. There we go. He wants to fuck that 12-year-old or whatever. Oh, he's so fucking creepy.
Yeah, man. And he is.
I don't even
on
like
there.
to think about Rob Ford.
Come and have a seat. There we go. There we go.
There we go. Get right in here, buddy.
You know what's crazy? They raised the money. You heard about that, right?
Oh, the crack starter, yeah, but
Yeah.
but the guy's for sure dead.
Which guy?
The guy who took the video is for sure
He's
dead.
not dead.
Are you fucking
He's
serious?
a mayor of a Canadian
Have you
city.
ever
He's
even-
not the president. They're not.
Have you ever even seen The Wire?
Do you know what it costs to murder someone?
See, these guys have seen The Wire. This guy's
Great
fucking
show,
Stringer
great
Bell
show.
fucking killed that guy, buddy.
Nah, there's no
that
fucking
guy's
way.
fucking dead.
There's no way.
That guy is for sure dead. Oh, I shouldn't even be saying this.
You're kind of dead now too.
Guys, for anyone out in Potland, I'm actually Louis C.K. I got to take my glasses off. So now I just look like
Oh,
Louis
you're a
CK.
different person, Superman.
Oh, my wife is dead. No, wait, that's not his jokes. My kids, they're ass dicks.
Well, it is funny though. They raised the money. They did raise the money,
Yeah.
and now they can't find the dealer, or the dealer hasn't. They can't get a hold of him.
He's either disappeared or Stringer got him.
Who got him?
Striker.
Stringer Bell. If you watch a lot of The Wire.
I have never seen The Wire. I'm saving it for after Breaking Bad.
But, like, can you imagine being. I shouldn't be talking about. But can you imagine being the guy who had that video? Like, you put that $200,000 up, and you have to know you're, like, a marked man, you know? Like, if people in that community know who he is, then it's like this guy's basically holding $200,000 in his phone at all times.
The guy can't keep a diet. I can't see him having the know-how to whack a guy.
Oh, no, I'm not alleging Rob Ford did it.
Oh, okay. Then who did it? Who cares enough?
His brother.
Oh,
Dougie.
Doug.
Ford.
Hey, Dougie.
I think Doug Ford's way stupider than Rob Ford for some reason.
I think this is
But
a
Doug
lot.
Ford was supposed to be the Golden Boys, from what I understand.
Really?
Yeah. Just like Jeb Bush was supposed to be
The Golden Boy, and then.
kind of drank that away.
But you're not like as likable if you're the Golden Boy. There's something way like, basically like if Rob Ford, politics aside, if you saw that guy on the street, you'd be like, this guy knows how to party. You know what I mean? There's no way that.
I get that with George Bush.
That's
I don't
the
get
thing
it with
about
Rob Ford.
No, Rob Ford's probably the best guy to party with, for sure. Like,
There's no way.
I don't know.
There's no way. He's
I
a
don't
fucking
know.
sniveling little asshole.
I
He was
think-
the kid.
are you serious?
I think every party's got an asshole like Rob Ford at it, and eventually he's the guy that eventually you're the weakest link. Get
Here-
the fuck out.
but-
He was the kid in high school who people wedgied and they'd poke him in the face.
No,
and
no,
then he
there's
was in
no
the back
way.
going, man, when I get older, I'm going to run everything. Like, he was that kind of malicious asshole.
No, I think
One of
he's.
these
I
days.
think he's just. And this isn't my. This is. I forget which comedian in the city said this, but he's Tommy Boy come to life. Like, he's not.
oh my goodness.
He's just a fat oaf that runs things.
Yeah,
I thought he looks like the Penguin,
He
kind
has
of.
evil in him, though. He has a
Yeah,
bit of
he
like,
has-
ugh.
I don't know.
Like,
I think he just agrees to whatever.
Smoke crack and teach kids high school football at the same time.
Like,
That's
I think
the
if
problem.
someone was like, "Hey, Rob, do you want to help this charity?" He'd be like, "Okay." But I think at the same time, like, "Rob, let's kill this lady." Okay. Like, I think he just agrees to
What
things.
if he came out? What if he came out and he's like, yeah, fuck it. I smoked some crack. And then he pulls out a bunch of, he's like, and I balanced the goddamn budget.
There's no way he
And
did the
shit-
second thing.
There's
the
no way.
second thing is a
But
definite
what if a mayor came out and did that? What if a mayor came out and was like, yeah, I smoked some crack.
I'm a functioning crack
and now
addict.
the TTC's awesome because I made it awesome. We have 2 more subway systems.
I smoked some crack and realized that I can do this Eglinton subway in like a day and a half. And then
Yeah.
he just did it. That'd be fucking sweet.
But I'd vote for that guy. I was like, yeah, he's getting shit done. I don't give a
That's
shit.
the problem with leaders. We got our archetype of what we want, you
Well,
know? And it's
there's-
Rob Ford.
Well, there's a $50 billion deal trying to go through right now in the city. The biggest with the Metro links, calling it the big move. $50 billion, 25 years, to triple the amount of subway rail and LRT and all that shit in the city.
I don't know
think-
why this
think
shit
with-
costs so much. I think
with-
the 401
well,
was like 85 bucks.
Why did the G4 or whatever the fuck we did here
G20?
cost- G20 cost
The G4?
G4, whatever the fuck.
That Razor
That's a
Blade
great-
Festival?
That's a great show, G4. G4 came here and filled an episode of the show here,
That's
which
nice.
is really forward. But anyways, why did the G20 cost fucking $2 billion? Because they're all fucking crooks, and they're all making shit tons of money in the back rooms. They're all going to their political funds. They're all going to this different bullshit.
Also security,
$50
though.
billion over transit. At the same time, we're doing all these casino deals are going on. There's a lot of, you know what? Let's not with the casino. I think that deal
For
died
people
down.
watching, we're in Toronto, by the way.
The
Here at
casino-
Vapor
the-
Central.
As the casino thing died down, I think what's happening now is people are aligning themselves. And in a number of years, you're going to see the casino thing come back, and it'll probably go through. But right now, all the people are figuring out ways to funnel more money into their own coffers.
And their butts.
And their assholes.
I like a casino. I don't have any fucking problem with
I
a
love
casino.
a casino in the city. I think
I
it's
just
a
don't
great
want it.
idea.
I just don't want
That
it
whole
downtown.
downtown area is going to get scummy as hell, though.
Yeah.
What do you mean, get as scummy as hell?
It'll become more scummy.
It'll
will.
become incredibly...
No, I think it has a chance.
When the condo bubble
We-
bursts and this place turns into RoboCop,
Detroit, you mean? Detroit?
we're going to erect a statue of Vince Carter, for sure. We're going to have a Vince
Famous
Carter.
photo.
We're going to have an action movie where Vince Carter dunks on criminals, and they're so ashamed that they stop. They
With
rethink their
robot
lives.
legs.
Yeah, with robot legs and a robot fucking dick.
All right,
So anyway, so I think all that stuff is kind of this crack and all the different bullshit. I do, part of me believes that it's all a distraction technique by the media, by whoever is behind it in the end. I'm not 100% sure, but it's meant to put attention away from the fact that $50 billion and they're all raising public taxes to spend it. It's the Metrolinx proposed how all this was going to be paid for today. It was out in the newspapers and all that shit, and it's a lot of raising taxes, and we're paying for this shit. And this is kind of flying under the radar. That there's this $50 billion deal going down, and a lot of us, it's the average family taxes are going to be over $500 a year every year going up. It's going to affect everybody. It's going to take money out of our pockets, and we need to pay attention to it, scrutinize the deal, make sure it's something that really makes sense. And we can't really do that right now with everybody trying to figure out if Rob Ford's smoking crack or not.
I don't pay taxes.
So that's just one the way I'm looking at it. You don't
But
pay
people
taxes.
don't pay attention to politics
You
no
don't
matter
make
what
any
happens.
money.
Oliver's looking at it from a 45-year-old man's point of view.
There was a 15% voter turnout like the last election in Florida, It wasn't
How much was it?
15.
Ooh, that's rough.
And like it's that
They
they
need-
didn't
we
have
need
to
electronic
distract
voting,
people
too.
from that. They just like people didn't care to vote. Last time Ford got elected, this was an article that was posted that the last election when we elected Dave Miller, it was 39%. When Ford got elected, it was 53%. Buddy, this town,
Jesus.
Rob Ford speaks for
How
me.
great it would it be to win an election and then just walk up and go, all right, martial law.
Well, there's always that NDP girl, or Green Party girl, who I think she was NDP in Quebec, where the Liberals took such an ass kicking there. They or whoever they got their asses kicked, and this one NDP chick who didn't even speak French.
Bloc Quebecois.
Well, and she was running.
Oh, the block.
She's just running. She didn't even couldn't speak French, and she won her riding in Quebec.
Cool. That's great. Good for her.
Yeah, balls
Imagine
out, buddy.
being that chick. That was pretty cool.
In a related story, I am running for office in Portugal.
Do it. They're in
El
shambles right now.
Presidente.
El
They need-
Presidente,
they need-
is that it?
In-
It's probably the
Any Latino culture, if you throw L in front of the word, that means it makes sense.
Are they Latino?
Yeah, for sure.
I should know this. I
Well-
dated a Portuguese woman.
There's a lot of
I
Mennonites.
dated a Portuguese woman for 4 years. All the Azores, am I right? That's all I know. That and soccer. And then
I'm gonna run in
if
Paraguay.
Portugal loses, you root for Brazil because it's like the same
I
thing.
fucking hate that shit. I lived in Little Portugal during not the last World Cup, the one before that.
Well, they hate hockey too, Cal.
Yeah, fuck them. They're in my goddamn country.
Nice.
No, but I lived in Little
Take him
Portugal.
to town, Cal Ford.
I was so fucking pissed because at the time I had a full-time job, and I was working full-time. So
You were a goddamn working man.
I was a goddamn blue-collar,
yeah.
hard-working motherfucker.
Throw a ham sandwich in a lunchbox. I guess.
Yeah, kind of. But on Sundays, that was my day to sleep in, right?
Yeah.
But these Portugal games would start so fucking early in the morning because
Yeah.
So at 6 in the morning, you'd have cars like every time Portugal did anything,
Eh,
honk,
eh,
honk,
eh,
honk,
yeah.
honk, honk, and flags and fire, and it would just wake me up so goddamn early. I get so fucking mad. So when they were out, I was like, great, no more of this goddamn bullshit. Soccer, the most boring sport on the planet, that they only care about it because it's religious in its fucking foundation. It's the only reason it matters. Because way back when
Well,
they were
also, it's very
developing-
easy to play if you're very poor.
It's easy to play if you're poor, but also
There's no level that you get
what's
of poverty that
separated-
you get to where you can't play
what
soccer.
separated
really.
communities originally in Europe back then was religion. So you'd have your Protestants, your Catholics, you know what I mean? So then,
And
then
now
then-
that's
then their
totally gone.
teams. It's not gone. It's not gone.
I hear Ireland's a lovely place.
Oh no, they're lovely places, but you'll hear fans cheer against other teams against their religion as well. Those Protestant cunts.
Yeah,
and
good
shit
for
like
them.
that. What do you mean good for them?
Yeah.
It's shitty to hate someone just based on their belief
I
and
don't
then
think so.
wrap it up into a sport so it makes sense. Like, oh no, I can say that because I want my team to win.
Well, also,
Because it's a
That's
sport.
a great thing to base hate on.
it's true.
Not against
If not
each
the
other.
What else are you
if
gonna
not
hate
the
someone
go-to
for?
thing.
Hate them for just being an asshole. Which most people
See, that's
believe in-
subjective.
And
I
that's
can't
what
tell.
bases
It's not
you're an
subjective.
asshole or not.
That's subjective, and it takes time to learn. I want to look at people.
Most
I want to
people-
look at the necklace they have and be like, I don't like that necklace. Get out of here.
Hey, I'm just saying.
I hope people can tell I'm being sarcastic. Maybe they
Not
can't.
at all.
All right, so I was in Ottawa for Game 6 of the Sens-Pens final.
That must have been fantastic.
This is great.
This was fucking awesome
This
because
is
I was
great.
at the Prescott, so they had the sports bar upstairs.
Yeah.
And it's got 150 Sens fans watching the game. Very sad through the whole thing, and I'm a Penguins fan, so I'm watching quietly, trying not to make an ass of myself. Oh, cheers. So then, the Penguins score the 6th goal. Time runs out, and then I start applauding because my team won. So I'm like, yeah,
You shouldn't have done
woo!
that.
Yeah, and then, but everyone around me, they look at me, and then they all start applauding. They thought that I was applauding the Sens on like a good round. You made it this far. Good for you. So then the
See you
whole
next
bar
year.
starts cheering and standing up. And I'm sitting there by myself going, no, I'm actually celebrating. I'm actually and
No, I
one's
won
listening.
something.
Yeah,
today.
yeah, I did good today.
By proxy, I won.
So Graham K told he's like, you got out-niced by Ottawa. They out-niced you and made you look like an asshole.
Well, Graham's also an Ottawa. Yeah, so he has to take something from that utter defeat. I can't, yeah. I've never been in a public place where I've been happy with the outcome of a situation.
What do you mean?
Everything I root for loses.
I feel like I have that heck sometimes.
Yeah, for sure. Depends around
Who
the
were
next
you? Were
round.
you rooting for the Sens?
No, I was rooting for the Leafs. I just did it this year. I was like, fine, whatever.
Oh, that Leafs, that was fucking awesome.
I knew they were gonna
man.
lose. Because as soon as I was like, as soon as someone was like, oh, they're gonna make it to the next round, I was like, there's no way. They have 10 minutes to score 3 goals. That sounds stupid, but they'll just do it. And they did.
They sure did. They rained hellfire.
That was the worst thing.
Oh.
That was like when this happened this weekend. I don't know if you follow this, but the UFC.
Oh man.
Oh, fuck. I didn't watch it. I didn't
That
get a
was
chance to watch it.
huge,
What
yeah.
happened?
Oh man, I wanted Mark Hunt to win so badly, and he just didn't. Yeah,
What was the title fight? Like, what was the main
Well, it was
event?
Anderson Bigfoot Silva versus Cain Velasquez.
Who's
Yeah.
Silver fucker? He's
That's
Silver.
Bigfoot Silva, not Anderson
not
the Spider
Anderson
Silva.
Antonio
But
Silva.
sorry, is it Antonio Silva?
Yeah. Antonio
Oh.
Big, and then he
I apologize.
got the shit kicked out of him very easily.
Cool.
Oh
which he
man,
always,
with
'cause
one
he's
of the
so slow.
a nice back kick to the face.
Oh yeah. And then
Something like
Hunt
that.
got knocked out really badly.
Hey, Chris, if you can you pull up a highlights video of the UFC this weekend? If you can find it. If not, no worries.
It's crushing. It's like watching. You'll watch one of my heroes go down. You know what I mean? Mark Hunt's fantastic. If you guys haven't
Canadian,
seen,
right?
no, he's from New Zealand.
I'll feel the same
He's
way
like-
when.
He used to he knocked a guy out one time because he just put his hands down and stuck his chin out, and the guy punched him in the chin, and then he just knocked the guy out right after. It was the best video I've ever seen.
What a champ!
Yeah. And then this.
So
then
he
this
let
weekend
him
went
hit him
down.
in the chin,
Yep. And then he just.
and then knocked him out.
Yeah. He was discovered while beating 5 guys up in a bar. They were like, "You fight people." Like, and
Do
he
that
just
for
started-
money.
Yeah, exactly. You ogre man.
I'm gonna kick the fuck out of Horwood, Ryan Horwood,
Why?
because I want to.
We got to get that on tape for the
You know,
DVD.
Ryan Horowitz, one of the guys. Oh, there we go.
Here we go.
This is UFC 160. Velasquez versus Bigfoot 2. Oh, nice
The worst music ever.
1, 2, 3.
What's Drowning Pool doing? They're all dead. Get them anyway.
Nice uppercut. Chase right with the big right hand.
That guy's from Cole Harbour, Nova Scotia.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Yep. Arm and guillotine here.
Yeah, they're the guy in the red trunk.
Big right hand by Junior.
But it didn't show it, but he got up immediately after. Oh, it didn't show the spinning back kick.
Caught with a huge big right hand.
Yeah, that were good
it
highlights,
didn't
but
show
they were
the,
void of
I
some
liked
of the
it. I
best.
liked
It didn't show the spinning back
It
kick
didn't
that he
finish
got to.
find the finishing move.
Oh man. But yeah,
Bad.
that big overhand he landed, Mark Hunt just gets right back up like a zombie.
Jesus.
He's awesome.
You know, I like Henderson. He's gonna fight. Maybe I got the name wrong. He's gonna fight St. Pierre next.
Oh, Hendricks?
Hendricks.
Oh yeah, that guy's
I
great.
love that fucking brute, man. That guy's amazing.
Yeah.
So that's the next announced fight for GSP is against the Hendricks.
Yeah. Johnny Hendricks.
That's gonna be a good fight.
Yeah, man. Johnny Hendricks.
He's
is
GS
all torso. He's got
GSP
no legs.
GS,
He's got no
I
head
think-
at all.
I think we'll see GSP knock him out though.
He's a walking tombstone.
He and he just looks so non-threatening because of that big nice beard. It's got kind eyes.
So nice.
He looks so nice. GSP, GSP's. I don't know, man. He's got to go down sometime. That guy's like a machine.
That's gonna break my heart. It's gotta happen.
He's
But
a
that
very
already did
boring
against Sarah.
machine.
That slip happened.
What was that?
That slip for GSP.
Yeah, it was like a couple years ago. It was 6 years ago.
It's
or
not
something.
gonna happen again.
Yeah,
Yeah, but he's old in the game, isn't he? Like
but he's so
32?
boring.
I think
Just
if
like
you
jab,
I think
jab,
if GSP
takedown, jab.
loses his title, I think he'll retire and get into movies because he's already in movies. He's already the bad guy in
Van
Captain.
Damme Part
He's-
2.
He's already he's the closest thing to Van Damme that there has ever walked the earth.
Just in language.
he
Van Damme,
he
Van Damme
looks
was a
like him
dancer.
and he fucking sounds like him.
Him and that
A
dirty
little.
French accent are gonna destroy movies.
I'm here
Yeah.
to kick your ass.
Hello. Hi, how are you? And then just kicks, spitting back kicks, or whatever. Did you see Star Trek?
I have seen Star Trek. It is fucking awesome.
Is it
wanna
good?
see it.
It is. I've seen it 3 times.
What
Three
a
times.
I've already seen it 3 times. It's fucking phenomenal.
It's that good.
And if you know the old series or the old movies at all, it's 10 times better.
Well, of course. All those ones
J.J.
were
Abrams.
terrible.
This one's so tied into the old shit. Like the old.
Really?
Oh, and it's written so fucking good. So. Oh, check this out too. You gotta hear this.
I don't know what's happening.
No, here, I'm on my phone. This is how much of a nerd I am. I'm embarrassed and so happy to let you hear this all at the same time. All right, so here is my my text tone.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's the beacon.
This is nice music. I
Hey,
feel
and
like I
this-
should be.
It's just the beacon of the world.
And this
ringtone.
music now is my ringtone right now.
All
You're
right.
too deep in, Cal.
Okay, well here
And he's
to start.
in
We'll talk
too
about Star
deep.
Trek because I can go on.
I should
about-
have seen that coming.
You should have, yeah.
The Trekkiness, yeah.
All right,
Chris,
well, no
you can-
spoilers, please.
I won't give you any spoilers, but Chris, if you can play one of the first videos I gave you, I'm in dedication to Star Trek. I actually have videos.
You're dedicating this to Star Trek?
I'm dedicating this whole
In
rest
honor
of
of Star Trek.
this, in honor of Star Trek. This is some of the funniest moments that I've seen in the old series.
Oh, yeah?
This is fantastic.
Anything from the landing party?
They should be sending up a report momentarily, Captain. Oh. Something wrong?
A kink in my back. That's it. No, little higher, please. Push hard. Dig it in there, Mr. Thank you, Yeoman. That's sufficient.
You need sleep, Captain. If it's not out of line,
I
just
have
adjust.
enough of that from Dr. McCoy, Yeoman. Thank you.
Dr. McCoy is correct, Captain. After what this ship has been through in the last 3 months, there's not a crewman aboard who's not in need of a rest.
Can you go back to when they
Myself.
finished the back rub?
He's so disappointed it turns out it's a
Dig it in
woman.
there, Mr.
He thinks it's Mr. Spock
Thank you, Yeoman.
doing
That's
it,
sufficient.
and then he's upset.
You need sleep, Captain. If it's not out of
Okay, pull it
line,
back
Have
one
enough
more
of that
time.
from
One more
Dr.
time.
McCoy. Oh,
Something wrong?
a kink in my back. That's it. No, little higher, please. Push hard. Dig it in there, Mr. Thank you, Yeoman.
got
That's
it.
sufficient.
Got it.
That's so good.
you need sleep, Captain.
That's
if it's
great.
not out of
How
line,
I have
funny
enough
is
of
that?
from Dr. McCoy.
And then he's all
Yeoman. Thank you.
disappointed afterwards.
Dr. McCoy is
Did
correct.
you find this on your own,
What
or
this
do
ship
you
has been
remember
through in
this
the
from
last
your...
3 months?
Well,
No,
he
no,
probably
I-
gets a
no.
newsletter or something.
I looked for it on
Bullshit, and
YouTube. I
then-
remember it.
He's a member of the Academy.
That's amazing.
I wasn't. Oh, this is fantastic. Captain Kirk versus the Goron.
Versus my dad with a stick.
This one's titled Worst Fight Scene Ever. Worst fight scene ever.
This is the worst fight scene ever put on film.
How do you figure? Look at that leg catch.
Oh, come on. That's all skill. No stunt doubles.
Oh, there really is no excuse for this. Oh no, he grabbed both his ears hard.
I think he punched him in the eyeballs or something. I don't know what happened.
I really hope he can't lift it. He throws out his back.
Oh! He's gonna need a back rub.
like that they were like, we got a terrible fight scene, plus we need 15 minutes tacked onto this fucking
So
episode.
long. It is so fucking long.
Why are they going to find things?
All right, pause it here. We'll watch the next one in a bit. This one's fed. We'll get to that one.
So, do they do another version of that fight scene, but like slightly
the
better?
Goron, no, the Goron are not. They're referenced, but they don't.
They're like, oh, I
not
wish
in the movie.
some sort of low-tech Barney was here that we could fight.
Yeah, the character's fantastic. That big rubber dumb suit with the disco eyes. If you look
There
at
really is no excuse
it
for how
was
bad that was.
1968, I think. Yeah, they got an excuse. They had no budget.
You've seen but the Green Hornet, you could still do something.
They had
Throw
Bruce
face paint
Lee.
on the guy.
They had Bruce Lee.
And then
Bruce
just
Lee
fight
is
him.
a special effect.
Yeah, but
That made the whole thing 1,000
all right,
times more
moving.
awesome.
You think moving this slow for people that are listening to this makes no sense? But like, think moving like my arm takes 15 seconds to travel to the other
Let's
side
keep
of
in
my body.
mind, William Shatner at the time was 75.
He was, yes, he was
He
a
was actually in
retired.
his 40s there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, he's part of that thing where they take enough vitamins to like restore the part. Like
Yeah,
I don't
he
know.
takes a million vitamins a
He
day.
wants to like live forever.
Oh, he doesn't think he's gonna die.
I don't think he is.
Probably not.
He's not. That Charlie Sheen roast was really apt. He looks like Charlie Sheen is like 45 years younger than him, and they look the same age.
Yeah. Well, Charlie Sheen.
But
That's it.
he's like 80.
He
He's
accidentally.
80 like 7.
The only vitamins he gets is the ones he accidentally snorts. There just happen to be some.
Do you think he
vitamin
still
C.
does? Do you think Charlie Sheen still does stuff, or do you think he's just like, I did that crazy thing once, now my career's set?
I think he did that crazy thing once, and for some reason, I think he does it occasionally.
Oh, he just freaks out.
Yeah. He just goes on a bender.
Yeah.
Everyone goes on a bender once in a while. You gotta have a bender.
But
He's a massive celebrity.
I can't account the amount of times that I've snorted cocaine and then had sex with porn stars.
If you could, wouldn't you? This goes back to if you had millions of dollars.
No, we're not porn stars. I think I'd do it with like real
Fuck
women who I
off.
could like
Strippers.
kill. Yeah. You know?
But someone made a good point. Porn stars are great because you know exactly what they're gonna do. You've got videoed evidence of what they can do.
Unless
And also, there's no strings attached. If you get a hooker,
there's
or
a
porn,
couple strings. If you get an STD, there's seriously strings.
That's
There's
why
a
you get the
few
high-end
strings.
porn stars.
The
porn
high-end-
stars, yeah, porn stars. Like high-end porn stars get treated. I think I don't know, but
In
I'm
your
assuming
head?
fairly well. I'm assuming they go through
Fairly well, like
It's still pimpy men running the whole fucking. They can't
Yeah,
be great.
for sure.
But they gotta have drug testing all the time. They gotta have
I don't know, man.
STD testing.
All I'm saying
They're one
is
of the
if I
richest
had millions
businesses
of
on
dollars,
the planet.
As far as women go, I don't know. I'd probably have sex with a lot of women or try. If I struck out and was a millionaire, I'd feel like shit about myself.
And you
Maybe
should.
that's
That
why.
would fucking
should.
suck.
Maybe that's why millionaires buy hookers, because they don't want to be rejected anymore. They don't want to be like, hey, what's up in a bar? And the girl's like, no, but I'm a millionaire. I do not care.
But there's also, I think, something to say about they just want to fuck a woman and not
Yeah.
have to worry about getting to know them or having some sort of, exchange emotionally where they got to make some sort of connection. They just want to fuck women and that be the end of it.
So
and that's why a
creepy.
porn star or a hooker is a safe bet. You're like, I can just fuck them. I don't feel bad in the morning when they leave or I leave.
But it's just
Like, I don't
weird to
give a
be
fuck.
like, I just want to have sex with a woman, but no kissing. Like, I just think that's weird. I just want to stare a woman dead
You
in the
gotta
eyes,
pay
no
extra
kissing.
for the kissing. That's just an extra fee. That's how that works.
So weird.
Back to Star Trek, though. The movie's phenomenal. I'm more of a Next Generation guy, though. That's the show that I grew up with.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I'm a Data's better than Spock kind of guy. Because Data, you have no idea. In that show, Data saved the day so many times just because he didn't breathe
Well,
air.
didn't Spock?
Yeah, Spock did, but I mean, there were situations in the new show where if everyone breathed air, and that was why they.
Why is Data better than Spock?
Because he's a robot. He's got infinite memory. Infinite.
Yeah.
Like, it's huge. Not infinite, but it's just massive. Not human, doesn't breathe air, doesn't get diseases, doesn't get any of that shit.
Well, what about why Spock doesn't get diseases ever? I've never seen an episode where Spock's battling off a cold.
Because that's a great episode right there. Although it's much more
Spock's
interesting.
got a cold. Kirk, he's got his own shit to deal with. Like, Spock's never got a cold. Spock's never
You don't know that.
back surgery. I don't think there's a back surgery episode of Star
It was
Trek.
great in the show with Data because they wrote so many episodes where Data saved the day. So they knew they had to write episodes where Data ruined everything.
See, it's 50-50.
And then
It's
his
like,
brother,
yeah, we got to write some episodes
It
where he
is
goes
fun.
nuts and tries to murder the whole ship.
and then his brother,
Lore.
Lore.
Lore was
Beta?
great. There was Data and Lore was
Data
his
and
brother.
Lore was his evil brother.
Yeah, who felt emotions and
man.
could laugh.
Yeah.
Had an
Data
evil laugh.
2.0, pretty much.
That guy
think I
never won an
remember that.
Oscar, or not an Oscar. He never won an award for his acting in Star Trek, and he had some of the best fucking scenes as Data. There was one scene where he played 3 people in one scene.
Who's
Like
that?
the Nutty
Brett
Professor?
Spinner?
Yeah, but did it
That's
fucking
crazy.
good. He played
And
3
who
different
who
characters
played?
well.
Sorry, what was the name of that actor?
Brent
Eddie
Spiner.
Murphy.
And he played the old man.
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy was the Nutty
Played
Professor.
Data.
Who played
Or
the
Jerry
old
Lewis.
man?
Brent Spiner. He played, yeah.
Lore, Data, and the father.
Yeah,
the creator.
Dr. Sung.
Dr. Sung.
Sung.
How did he have a
Whatever,
father if
sorry.
he's a robot?
Listen,
Well,
let's play
father
along.
is the person who made them. The
Yeah.
scientists who made them.
Yeah.
Because they're machines, right?
Oh, okay.
Oh, fuck!
A lunchbox.
Here we go. Where's it on the side? Check that out right on the side. Beam me up, motherfuckers.
Yeah,
I
it
was
says,
donated
it
to
doesn't say
paper.
motherfuckers at all.
No, it doesn't say motherfuckers. Wouldn't that
I
be fun?
see
How funny would that
motherfuckers.
be?
Yeah.
Scotty, beam me up, motherfucker.
This is amazing.
Aaron, how are you? This is Aaron, everyone. Say hi to Aaron.
Aaron.
Hi, Aaron.
I'm also a Star Trek fan.
How great. Did you see the movie?
Yes.
How
it was
fucking good was it?
It was really good.
It was amazing. You know what the big criticism? Like, it's not Star Trek anymore.
I disagree.
One guy said there's no battleship
I think
scenes. I'm
it's
like,
been
except for that
rejuvenated.
giant battleship scene. That was.
I think we could use a new series even.
I'd love to see a new series that didn't suck.
I liked Enterprise. Chris and I are actually watching it on.
I couldn't get into Enterprise,
I
but
like
I'd
it.
already fallen off the wagon with Deep Space Nine.
Yeah, Deep Space Nine's my least favorite.
Well,
but
it
I
was
like,
fucking
Really?
bullshit. It's
I
called
like
Star
Voyager.
Trek.
There's too much religious undertones in Deep Space Nine, I found.
I get what they're trying to do with the show. Like, they were trying to make it more about the races and how they coexist on a But for me, it's like Star Trek. It's about travel. If you're at a space station, you're not trekking anywhere.
Yeah, where are the postcards?
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's Star. Stay where we are, and it's fine.
Stay where we are.
Star Hangout.
That's- yeah.
Star.
But the new movie was incredible. It was really good.
Movie was phenomenal.
I read an article online to you that the lesbian and gay movement is upset about there not being a gay person on the bridge of the Enterprise.
Would they fuck off with that shit, man?
They said that
Jesus.
Gene Roddenberry would have done it.
We can't include everybody in everything. It makes. They have. I get so mad. Why do they think that?
Well, do they address everyone's sexuality? Because that'd be weird.
They
Do they start the
don't.
movie with, like, I'm Captain Kirk and I'm straight. I'm
Well,
also straight.
Well, that's
Everyone's
how
straight.
J.J. Abrams defended it. He said he'd want it to be more natural.
They
or
have
what-
to know that in the movie. This isn't a spoiler, but in the movie, Kirk fucks 2 babes that have tails.
Nice.
How can you go? Well, they have to accept gay people in that time. If you're fucking chicks with like
Tail.
Tails.
monkey tails, gay people got to be fine. They're fine in that time.
I agree.
Go Kirk.
Go Kirk, yeah.
Why wouldn't they be?
Although it'd be kind of funny too if everyone's cool with you fucking tailed people, but it's still like, oh, but you're gay.
Takes new meaning
that
to the
weirds
term.
me
Get
out.
Get
some-
out of here, buddy.
But
Yeah,
part
we
of the,
gotta get some
the
tail.
article was specific about how Star Trek in its origins had done such a great thing for like the black people and integration and stuff like that, with having even a female as like
On
the
the bridge.
captain and doing different things for forward thinking, and that they've fallen short on the gay
It's
movement.
not Star Trek's responsibility to
No.
make things okay for one
Well,
thing. The
that's
general
what their
public isn't
argument
watching
is.
Star
Their
Trek.
argument it is Star Trek's
But it helps.
responsibility.
It helps.
It helps, but it's not their responsibility. If they didn't think about it and didn't put it in the movie, you can't be like, why aren't we in the movie? Most of us aren't in the movie. That's
It sucks when people complain about things that don't really matter, I guess.
yeah. I don't think Star
Do you know
Trek's
what I mean?
making or breaking.
I wish there was a really good stoner captain. I want someone on the bridge that smokes a lot of weed.
Where do you want to go?
Number 2.
Just stay here, man. I got a
Roll
big
me a
screen in
three.
front of me. Throw on The Wire. Let's have a good time.
Let's really watch this and get into
Yes.
it.
Great show.
No, man, it'll...
Let's watch Kirk fight the Goron again, man. That was fucking awesome.
That Goron. Did they get better Gorons throughout the series, or was that the height of Goron technology?
That was the only one I think.
The
That
king of the Gorons.
Did they have next gen? Did they have it?
Oh, we're back to the Goron.
We're back.
So
fight.
why
Goron
does he
video.
throw his stick away? Other guy's approaching with a stick. I'll throw mine on the ground.
He dodged it. See, here's my problem.
Hey, I'm not going to use a stick anymore
This
either.
is my problem with the scene, Cal. Watch close. Look how slow. Like, they didn't have moving faster than that technology back then for
I like
human
that
beings.
Can it fast forward that part?
In the 23rd century, or in the 23rd century, the karate chop is the most effective way to put down an opponent.
Never got better than the karate chop.
No Krav Maga.
Doesn't he have a gun?
Oh yeah, it's right on his belt. It's right there. You can see it in the scene.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Elongated
You
man
shouldn't
hug.
use the gun. Maybe William Shatner just really hated this actor.
There's a great clip. I couldn't find it, but where William Shatner is beating up a guy and the guy falls on the ground, so he gives him an elbow drop. But
Sorry to interrupt, but it's about to happen. If you're listening to this, you have no idea, but that's good.
I
Classic.
love that the actor playing the Goron has no reflex or response to anything that hits him.
Well, he's supposed to be like an imposing monster. I just think they should have got maybe a guy that was taller than 5'8".
Not gonna
Like,
lie to
oh
you.
my God, who's gonna play King Kong? Cal Post for sure.
That's my grandfather in the Goron.
That's your
suit. That's why
grandfather?
I bring this clip up. Jebediah Post.
They get the angle on that rock throw really bad.
Yeah, it was all very bad.
I really like. He just runs away.
The walk off here
Like
too.
he could have done in the first place.
Okay, we can watch this scene. This scene is fucking ridiculous. We don't have to watch the whole video.
Is
but-
he doing like Vulcan yoga?
No, he does a tap dance here. It's really weird. Actually, yeah, just play the whole fucking thing. We'll talk over it.
Oh my good lord.
Was that cut to a scene from another
This
show?
is gonna- This is
No,
somehow
this is
gonna.
all-
Oh, it's the same show. Okay.
This is the-
This is
I
gonna
thought they just like
somehow-
spliced it in with Hollywood Squares. There, that's guy.
Leprechaun.
Terrifying
Leprechaun
midget.
check.
The guy's clearly about to masturbate.
The real payoff is the end of this video.
Is he just gonna teabag him, and he's taking a very long time?
You know what sucks is that this series only lasted 2 seasons.
But there's 7,000 episodes because it was the 60s.
But Leonard Nimoy, 2 seasons, and he's never been able to play anything else. Like no one, and he's a fucking amazing actor, especially as a stage actor.
Yeah.
The guy's brilliant, but he could never get away from this role that was only 2 seasons long.
Well, it's
So,
iconic.
so Leonard Nimoy and Spock was only in Star Trek.
It's like the guy who played
Two
the
seasons?
Emperor in Star Wars.
That's all there is.
It was more like 5 or 7 seasons or something.
No, of the original, it's 2.
No.
What
I'm thinking of the old Batman show. Never mind. I'm thinking of the old
like,
Batman
are
show.
you insane?
But it wasn't that many. It was only like from like
6 or 7 at least.
yeah. And then they made 5 movies in a row.
You must be joking, Doctor.
Destroy him.
This is
Can't let him die laughing, can we?
Can we turn it up a bit, Chris?
I beg you.
This is supposed to be amazing because he's feeling emotions.
Spock. Spock. Don't let them.
I'll give you $100 if you can figure out how this scene ends.
He eats that guy?
No, it's... You can't even guess how this scene
Hold
ends.
on.
It's so fucking weird and abstract.
I hope Spock picks up this little guy like Rob Ford picks up that little kid in the cartoon.
No.
Ramen, he saved your life.
ashamed to be a Platonian. Ashamed.
How can you let this go
Worst
on?
thing I've ever seen. There's a guy here, you just blew his mind. I don't know whether you're just
This is one of my
favorite.
favorite. That's one of my favorite characters right there. For sure.
Okay, we'll play this one in a bit. I just want to talk that. How
many-
fucking weird is that?
That's pretty weird. I think it was one of those things where they were the only sci-fi show on TV, so it's like, you gotta watch this if you like sci-fi. Go fuck yourself. Like,
Here's Captain Kirk as a horse with a midget on
yeah,
his back.
let's get a little guy, put him on Captain Kirk's back, and who
If
gives
someone
fuck
asked you to write that into a script, like at the end of the scene, a midget has to be riding on a guy's back.
You wouldn't need
I couldn't
to ask
even. I
me.
couldn't even write it into a scene. I don't know how I would have got it into a scene. That was fucking awesome.
There's no emotional reason you have to.
I guess no wonder why Kirk was such an asshole to everyone else on the cast.
The
Made
guy
him do
ar-
shit like that.
The guy already was like, all right, James Bond type character, drives a ship through space, P.S. a bunch of alien tits. And that was his pitch, I'm assuming. And they were like, make that for me.
Pretty
Gold.
close. Pretty close.
TV,
That's,
TV
yeah.
gold.
That's all the nerds cared
Were
about.
there books before the show?
No, I don't think so.
It was just it was a weird guy's script.
Gene Roddenberry
Genie R.
What did he do before that?
tried to figure out other ways to reunite the planet as one and bring peace and prosperity to all nerds all over the world. that was his compass. That was his muse.
You're the nicest dressed Trekkie that's ever existed, Cal.
I am the sexiest one.
You think so?
I know, probably not.
Geek Chic's an in thing now, I guess. There's probably
Yeah.
like really hot people who like nerdy stuff,
Probably.
and they're just taking our stuff, you know?
Yeah, it disgusts me how cool nerds are. Past the time, because the nerds don't accept me. I'm not nerdy enough to be a nerd,
Yeah.
but I'm too nerdy to be considered normal.
You're a man, Cal.
Don't touch me.
You haven't
I'm
earned that.
that kind of man.
But doesn't it annoy you that like everyone like I actually heard this on a bus one time that someone referred to themselves as a workout nerd, and I was like, oh, you just mean an in shape guy?
What the fuck's a workout? Like a nerd that
Like
exercises?
he's such a nerd about eating right and bench pressing 400 pounds. How does
Yeah,
that make
I've
any
heard that.
sense?
It's like a sports nerd.
Yeah, it's just like you're a sports fan. You know what I mean? They just the craziest amount of snacks, guys. It's all
You
from
got
Australia.
Australia's? Oh, we got a guy in the crowd with Aussie snacks. What do you got there?
You got a Tam Tam?
Tim Tams.
Okay,
All right.
here, can I use the? I'm gonna give them back,
Can
but
we
we can show the
eat
camera here.
one of these?
That's not. All right, there you go. Oh,
Yeah,
my
you'll never-
butthole's way out there. That's Tam Tam. All right.
And you managed to keep your arm while Gott reached for food.
That's offensive. The original
From New
cookie
Zealand.
chunk cookies. Holy shit,
Did
man!
you just do a world tour of munchies? Did you get
Why
so
did
high?
you not
it's like,
get
I'm
samples
traveling-
when you had these?
All right, and these are like all the stuff we sell here. Did you buy any like weird Aussie candy, like kangaroo
All right, somebody
dicks or
come
something?
collect the toonie off this guy.
Oh man!
I've had kangaroo jerky. I don't like it. I'm not a
You
fan.
mean in
I've never
Australia
tried
they have
kangaroo.
cookies too? Crazy. It's like the authentic. I think I've seen Tam Tams before. Here? Yeah, no?
I like that you're amazed by it, but they're like when they go buy.
Can't we
junk
just
food,
have a
like,
candy bar podcast?
We can get some Tim Tams, but and we're just like, these are amazing.
What,
From
what's
another
your,
land.
oh my God! What's your guys' favorite candy bar?
Mine's
This is always
definitely,
controversial.
Oh
Butterfinger.
What?
Butterfinger.
Butterfinger. What's yours?
Whatchamacallit?
That's.
Done. Wonka
Are
bars?
you asking?
Oh,
or-
what? No, we sell them at the back. They're called whatchamacallits.
Oh, okay. I thought you were
Are you
serious.
serious?
They're
I
like
thought you
a,
didn't know the name. And
it's
you're
a-
like,
they're a beautiful, beautiful chocolate, peanut butter chocolate.
it has
wafer
tits.
is-
Just a fucking gorgeous piece of chocolate, bud.
This chocolate's
fucking-
got a sweet ass.
I'm partial to Aero bars.
Aero bars.
Arrows
It's
are up
controversy,
there for
guys.
sure.
Well, it's because it's blown with holes. Like it has a bunch of bubbles in it, so you're not
What's
even
your-
getting full chocolatey
Melts in
chocolate.
your mouth.
Now, do any of us here like the Big Turk?
No,
No, it's
No.
terrible.
no one
isn't
likes
it?
the big turk.
I hate it just by the sound of it.
Turks
People who
don't
like the Big Turk are like questionable.
Sounds like
you
a
know what I mean?
dick.
One guy, see, if you're into Big Turk, it's like that guy just yelled from the back. I'm pretty sure that's the only noise he can possibly make, and he was like so pumped about Big Turk bars.
Isn't Big Turk just like chocolate in jam?
It's
Like
like no, it's
chewy
like
jam?
chocolate and like if licorice could take a dump, they just shove that in there.
So it
And
sucks.
it's like, it's terrible. It's chocolate and like pretty much bone marrow, and you're
Bone
like,
marrow,
well,
like
this is-
red.
I don't want chocolate on top of weird chicken. And it's like the same people who like black licorice.
Oh, black licorice sucks.
I fucking hate black licorice. I fucking hate
For
it.
some reason, it doesn't quite.
We should
sound
to
like you're
talk
talking
about this. We should undo the top button of our pants and just like, who gives a shit? But black licorice is bad. But some people like it. My mom really likes black licorice. My girlfriend likes black licorice.
I'm assuming that's from like 25 to 30 years of smoking, and you just can't taste anymore. Just like I like anything that just kicks my tongue in the junk.
It's all the same. Who cares? I go to the mailbox just to buy myself time to cry.
If it doesn't taste like burning, I won't like it.
It's just like a butt. It's like licking someone's butt. Tangy.
All right, let's play the next Star
Butt-like.
Trek clip. We'll play the
No.
last one. Yeah, we're gonna play
No,
it.
I want to teach these guys how to eat an ass. They got quiet there.
You need 2 hands
Yeah, you need one fist, and that's it.
and a big Turk.
And a big Turkish guy. This is like every podcast I've done, except people can see how often I scratch my balls.
All right, so this is I found this and I was very happy.
Yeah?
Kirk's Enterprise. Scott here, sir.
Beam me aboard.
Aye, sir. Queen to Queen's level 3.
I said beam me aboard.
I said Queen to Queen's level 3.
We have no time for chess problems. Beam me aboard.
I'm following your orders, Captain. Queen to Queen's level 3.
Just testing. Be in touch with you later.
See, but that's old television. Because
Yeah,
they were
it's
probably
awesome.
like... Because now...
It's rated
now
R.
when you get a series, they come there like, all right, you have 8 episodes. But back then it was like, okay, got a series. Give me 78 episodes by next Tuesday.
All right, William Shatner, could you please play this scene like your Dylan got after someone handed him a big Turk?
No! Just a death scream. Guys, I think Big Turk might be the worst chocolate bar.
No one praises Butterfinger. I think I'm the only one who I've ever met who that's my top one.
It's all right. It's a B chocolate bar, you know? It's a
That's
B.
not a
Like,
B.
it's a
It's
crispy
fucking
crunch
best.
with
Clearly
like,
a C chocolate bar you got there.
it's like a crispy crunch to me.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a
No, it's
crispy
not
crunch with a
unique.
Simpsons theme.
It's not unique. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, you're a fucking idiot, man.
Wow, this took a dark turn.
Please leave. We'll do the rest of this podcast
Welcome to the Dylan
about
and
how
Matt
shit
podcast.
Butterfinger
The
is.
DM podcast.
The DMP.
You wouldn't even change the poster. You just change the letters. It would still be my face.
I don't think yeah. Yeah, it still is. Yeah, we can't.
We're not even going to make a new poster. Fuck you.
I pull off a K-Trev pretty well. I can fill I'm a half a K-Trev.
He was supposed to call in that cunt.
Yeah, fuck him, though.
He's somewhere laughing right now.
I hope he's Why are you watching,
Fucking
you son of a bitch?
He's
Yeah,
he's probably just having a big Turk. Fuck that
Yeah,
guy.
He's probably in chat harassing
Fuck
the
him.
chat. But
Yeah.
like, what are you idiots doing watching this shit?
Why don't they put black licorice in Big Turk? I'm a weirdo. Oh, I'm gonna sit when I pee.
Why don't you put that in my pasta sandwich?
Yeah. Are you out there?
Yeah.
Every week, guys. I'd say Arrow. The thing is, guys, there's some quality. Like I think Snickers might be just like pound for pound the best because you give someone a Snickers, they're having a good time. Unless they have a peanut allergy,
Right.
in which case they're dead. And then we need to weed those people out.
I'm trying to think of another good. I like, Crispy Crunch is good. Isn't there, what's the one that's got the coffee? Not coffee, it's like
Coffee Crisp?
Is it Coffee Crisp? No, not Coffee Crisp.
Wafers?
No, it's Crunch. Is it just Crunch?
Nestle Crunch?
Nestle
Yeah,
Crunch.
Shaq. Shaq had it. Yeah.
That's a good one.
That's a good chocolate bar.
That is a good one. It's a really good one.
You forget how many chocolate bars there are.
All right, well, as tantalizing as this conversation is about chocolate bars,
I like chocolate too.
name another show from the 60s that you liked. Like, we had Star Trek. There was
Okay.
Batman going on. Which, I mean, that compared to Batman, this is 1,000 times better than Batman.
I don't know.
I don't know. The
I don't know, man.
fight sequences in Batman.
Bang,
were
Have you
the
seen
bang,
the
boom.
exploding
a
shark?
little better than
Yes,
that.
that's the movie.
Yeah,
It's fucking
that's
phenomenal.
fantastic.
Robin, pass me the shark repellent bat spray. Why is there 2 animals in that name?
I used to love the Batman when I was a kid because they started showing it in syndication. But then never
Oh, that
really
show made millions. It inspired a dance.
The
Apparently,
Bat-
there's stories of Burt Ward, who played Robin, like both of them.
Yeah.
They couldn't find them for some scenes, and they'd go behind the stage studio,
Yeah.
and they'd be getting blown by chicks. Like, they just grab chicks and they get blown in the back during the taping.
Oh, of course.
And they're not even LeBron James. Like, that's fat Batman and Robin.
But it's cool to be Batman or Robin.
Not then.
Do you know what I mean?
Not
It
then.
takes 20 years, 20 or 30 years for someone to come out and be like, this is how cool this guy was. You know what I mean? They don't come out, the stories don't come out right away. Like,
Oh, these stories you mean?
yeah. The stories that people get. Like, I guarantee we're going to learn so much creepy shit about, like, the band, like, the rap metal bands in the 90s. I already know the guy, Monster Magnet. One of my buddies works for, a company. And
Is this what we're becoming, a gossip show?
They have they had a rider, and on their rider was a bunch of blow-up dolls, and he thought they were for, like, their act.
Well,
But
I
they're like
heard
old school blow-up dolls. They weren't even real dolls, man.
Old school blow. You
Yeah.
ever fuck a blow up doll?
No.
Have you ever done it? Oh, come on. You ever had like a friend who had one kicking around for like a goofy birthday present?
No.
No, never. Me either.
Well, I forget whose joke that is, but if you get someone an ironic sex gift, it's really just a countdown until they're like, all right, like
Until someone uses it appropriately.
I got you a fake vagina.
got Jim
This will
a-
be hilarious when I don't fuck it
I
tonight.
got Jim a rubber sphincter for his birthday. How funny is I'm hilarious. Your dick's in it already. You haven't even given it to him. You brought it to the party already around your dick.
Did that happen though? You ever had sex with a blow-up doll?
No. Yeah, once.
You once? How was it?
It was fucking awful. It's like fucking
Did
a
it
balloon.
like
It's a
burn your
balloon.
dick off? It
Yeah,
seems
I
like it
stuck
would
it like
burn
twice.
your
Like,
dick
this
off.
is not. My hand's superior. My hand is a superior fucking
Doesn't
machine.
sap all of the. That's disgusting.
Doesn't go.
Just That's the
Well, they have these.
things people used to fuck, but now guys.
Now they have these
fake
fucking
vaginas.
robot people.
What?
You can get these fucking sex dolls now.
Those are vacuum cleaners.
Yes,
Just been
I've done
fucking
that
a
too as a
vacuum-
child.
Don't worry, we all did weird shit.
That's a bad idea, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a terrible idea. But they
But it shows how smart you are. Sorry, that you put suck. Like you're like, this will suck. I'm a genius. You
Yeah,
must
yeah.
have thought that. Like,
Yeah, when you
this
put
is
it together as a
probably
kid.
exactly like a blowjob. This is gonna be fantastic.
Yeah.
And then it highly is not.
No, it sucks your dick off. Like it tries to. It tries to eat your cock.
Oh my god, that sounds terrifying. But sorry, what were you gonna say?
Oh,
All right, that's it for me, boys. I gotta run.
You gotta
Thanks for
run. All
having
right,
me.
get the fuck out of here, Matt.
You
Oliver.
got out of here on the sticking your dick in a vacuum cleaner thing?
Well, yeah.
He stuck his dick. He stuck his dick in way too many vacuum cleaners.
Speaking of chocolate bars, fucking vacuum cleaners. All right, yeah. Anyway, what was you saying?
Yeah, they make sex dolls now that are.
See you, buddy.
Later, buddy. Thousands of dollars for these sex dolls.
Yeah, real dolls.
Yeah, and they're amazing looking. Like they are so close to people. Aside from the moving.
Oh, have you seen those?
But they talk now. They rig them to talk and say shit.
That's fucking creepy.
Self-lubricating vaginas.
How do you know all this?
Because I looked it up.
Oh.
There are people who buy them, actually. This is how realistic they are. Some people buy them and don't even fuck them. They just want companionship, and they know they can't get it from, fleshy people.
That's sad.
Yeah, so they buy these things to love them.
Is this all from that documentary?
Which one?
Did you see the documentary on Real Dolls where they? I think it ends with the guy. The guy shows up and he's like, he's been dating this girl for like 3 months, and then he's like, I have to show you something. These are all my real dolls, and he puts them in his living room. So there's like a 10-seated living room, like 2 couches and whatever.
Are they doing shit like laughing?
No, but they're like just there with clothes on, and he's like, I have them, and they're like, and she's like, what are these? Is this your doll collection? He's like, they're for self-pleasure, and she's like, okay, and then she just leaves him immediately.
You want to hear something really creepy?
Yes.
Back when I was a kid, out in the country where I'm from, called Wooler, little tiny town.
Found a dead dog, and you just fuck that.
The things I did to that dead dog with a broomstick.
Wanda, I called her.
And a garbage.
We're
bin.
married.
There was a guy. You remember those things people used to put in gardens that looked like somebody bending over? It's just a piece of wood that was someone's ass and 2 legs.
Yeah.
This guy would go up and dress up the ass and legs in clothing, depending on the weather that day. So he'd wake up early in the morning like, it's gonna rain today. So he'd put rubber boots on it and like rain pants. And then if it was a hot day, he had these like shorts he'd put over it. It's fucking weird. I'm assuming he killed many people and fed them to pigs. He must have. He had to be a serial killer.
Sounds like a cute old man thing to do.
Nah, that's creepy as fuck, man.
Why
To
is it
dress
creepy?
up a mannequin every day.
It's just the butt though.
Yeah, the butt and legs. It's fucking
He
weird.
didn't like make a butthole for it and then like, come on in, kids.
No,
And
he
then,
didn't have a completely clothingless asshole taint combination.
Asshole taint combination.
What time are we at here? Oh, sweet. 10 more minutes.
10 more minutes?
Yeah.
Already been an hour and 20?
No, we're going to do an hour 15. And then
Okay.
I got a big 10-minute video to wrap it all up.
10-minute video?
Yeah.
I can't wait to see it.
It's going to be good.
But yeah, real dolls are fucked, man. That's a whole weird
They're
thing.
so real.
Like my buddy has this theory that the first thing, and for sure this will probably happen, but the first robot will be made to have sex with specifically.
Well, it's getting fucked no matter what people built it for. We're going to build and go,
Yeah.
I'm going to fuck it now. It's really good.
This is completely organic,
Well,
pure energy, and it will not hurt the earth. I'm going to fuck that energy.
That'll be a problem of the future, is people wanting to marry robots.
Yeah.
Old men having daughters bring home robots. I don't want no bot in my house.
That'll be us.
Yeah, get that fucking thing off my property.
Adam has that joke where it's just like, Dad, I don't want my daughter dating a PlayStation. Dad, he's called a cyber American or whatever.
Oh, he does it. That's a great fucking joke, too.
Yeah, man. But, yeah, that'll be huge. Because they say Singularity's like 20 years away. If this is a podcast, it was only a matter of time.
It's here now, man.
What? My iPhone just told me to fuck off.
I'm single with the universe, man.
It's crazy.
Yeah, they say like 50 years off, the singularity.
50, eh?
Yeah. The amalgamation of man
That
and
sucks.
machine.
I'll probably be dead.
No, you won't. You'll be floating around in a database somewhere.
No, only my Facebook likes will live on.
They'll download your brain to a computer, and then they'll be able to pull off your whole diet. Like, what did he eat over the last 80 years?
Dear God.
Oh, Jesus. Computer starts sparking.
This guy drank cheese as a beverage.
The computer just gets fatter as you enter its mainframe.
I think I should be fatter than I am.
I don't
think that's true.
I don't know your diet. We don't hang out enough, man.
I usually crash. I'm one of those guys who I'm like, I keep it together, and then midnight hits, and I'm like, bark at the moon, it's salted snacks time.
Yeah, that's when I lose it, too.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
eat salad all fucking day. Like, I'm a good guy.
Yeah.
And then around 1 in the morning, I go, I'm going to be very terrible.
It's dark.
And no
I
one
must
knows.
be myself. Yeah.
The amount of times I've snuck, I don't know who I'm hiding the food from. No one's making me do any sort of diet. But I always do it.
You're
at
just
night.
hiding it from, like, anyone.
Anyone who can call me on the lies I do during the day about how well I eat.
What's the worst thing you've ever eaten? But, like, worst for you.
Oh, the worst for me I've had. Well, deep fried Mars bar is terrible.
Okay.
But food I've made myself. I made a really mayo-y tuna, and I put it in between 2 slices of blueberry waffles in that 24 Econo pack, frozen
my
waffles.
God.
That's probably one of the worst things. I used to eat that shit all the time
That
in
is-
college.
I I tried to quit smoking, and I ate a whole box of Pogos in one day. A 24 pack of Pogos. And my roommate at the time was like, just have a cigarette, it's better for you. And it for sure was, because I'm going to die in 5 minutes.
I used to.
I'm timing it
I'm
up.
not going to debate you on that. If I have to put money on it, that we can agree on something.
Damn right.
Yeah, when I was living on my own too, when I was like, there was a pizza joint down the way, $8 for 2 medium pizzas.
Dear Lord.
Which it was the worst
You can't
pizza.
do that.
Worst pizza, and I'd live on that shit. I get
that
2
on
pizzas
Lakeshore?
for the weekend. No, that was when I was on Bloor or Ossington.
Jesus Christ, that sounds
yeah.
amazing though. There was the Great Pizza Pocket sale of 2007. I lived off just pizza pockets
Sales
for a
are
year.
epic to you.
Oh man, no, this thing was crazy. Get this, 4 pizza pockets for $1. How you turn that down? You don't times a whole year. 52 weeks.
Jesus,
pizza
buddy.
pockets. It was the best. It was the best times. It was definitely the worst of times.
I was
For my
terrible. I was
chest.
terrible when I was single, like taking care of myself.
Oh yeah.
Just fucking awful.
I would always be like, I'm gonna get thin, and I would, but I would do it by never eating. So I just get like the malnutrition spins.
Yeah, get it. Yeah, you never eat. All you do is drink.
Yeah, I'm like, I'll just
No
replace
sleep.
meat with cigarettes and vegetables with cigarettes.
Yeah, what a terrible way to live.
What?
I think that's the first 4 or 5 years of any man's life when they first move out. It's just
It's
treating
just
yourself like shit.
Fuck me, buddy. No, I think there's some people who have self-respect.
I don't know where they get it from.
One time when I was like 8, I ate nothing but Cheetos for like 2 weeks.
What?
And got like really malnourished.
Where were your parents?
Nourished. I don't know how
Why
I
weren't
got
they
away
getting-
with it. I kept it from them.
Did you
and
just tell them it was Cheerios and then just like put
I
milk in
hid
Cheetos?
Cheetos, cheesy Cheetos everywhere.
Jesus Christ.
And ate them every day. And I passed out one day and I woke up in the hospital.
Did they not feed you
For
an
sure.
ordinary dinner though?
I think I somehow got away with not eating dinner and breakfasts and.
But you did supersize me, but at 8.
That's right.
So you should fucking get Morgan Spurlock.
The
to come-
Cheetos version, puts you in the,
The
hospital.
Cheetos. What happens if you eat Cheetos for a month straight? You obviously die, president of Cheetos.
At least pizza pockets and stuff have like meat and whatever. Or
yeah, that's true. There's
Cheetos
some
are
food
just
in
nothing.
When I was a little kid, I made a marshmallow and pickle sandwich.
Oh yeah,
on
you
white
could
bread.
do that.
You could do that.
Oh yeah, you could
Not
do
even
that.
a second. Bat
That
of
just
the
sounds
eyes.
like something I've heard of pregnant, because apparently pregnant women always crave pickles for some reason.
I don't know what's wrong.
So
with
you were pregnant. I made my buddies make me a burger at they all worked at McDonald's, and they would just steal so much from McDonald's, and they made me they'd be 4 quarter pounder patties, 16 strips of bacon, deep fried lettuce, and, deep fried lettuce, and I got 2 bites in, and I had to walk around the block because my chest started trying to kill itself.
You ever work at McDonald's?
No, I have not. Thank fucking
Here's
God.
my record. I worked at McDonald's for 6 months. This
Yeah,
is my
yeah, yeah.
record because everyone used to. I worked
Of times
midnights.
masturbating in a day. That's what.
Yes, this not quite as impressive.
Yeah.
When I worked there, we had eating competitions. So I had a double Big Mac made with quarter pounder meat, which had bacon on it, followed up by 24 chicken McNuggets.
Fucking shit.
Followed by 2 apple pies.
That sounds fantastic.
And an extra large chocolate triple thick milkshake.
Oh my.
And I did the whole thing.
And you only got
then
fat.
and then called in sick for the last half of my shift.
That is fantastic.
Yeah.
I wish.
In 6 months of working at McDonald's, I gained 15 to 20 pounds.
That's it?
In 6 months, dude.
I would gain that.
Working
in 20
only
minutes.
working weekends, midnights. It wasn't like I was there every day.
Midnights? I remember my buddies used to work the midnight shift, and a lot of them dealt weed out of it. I'm going to say all of them dealt weed. Because they would just be like because it never happened, and I'm so surprised that they never got caught, but one of them's code was a double Big Mac, because no one ever gets a double Big Mac, so then you get a weed. And one of my buddy's codes was, hey, can I get some weed with that? And he would say, how much marijuana do you want? It was like a cop's dream.
Jesus.
But he never got caught. He was like, he had I went to the thing and he just handed me weed, just a handful.
That's fucking
not in a
awesome.
bag.
That's
I
awesome.
just took it in my hand. Everyone could see it. That's the best of small town cops. Like, you got weed on you, and you're like, yeah, and they're like, okay, good, and then you just drive on.
I got patted down in the falls. We had a bunch of weed on us when I was 17.
Man,
That was so fucking weird because we were behind the casino in the park, and these 3 kids, it was me and my buddy Josh, and these 3 kids come down and they try to sell us E, right? And we just got done smoking a joint. And like, hey, you want to buy some E? We're like, nah, we're fine. We're all high. And like, nah, it's fine. And they start wanting to sell us other stuff. And then this cop comes walking down the path. He's like, hey, who's throwing rocks? We're like, what are you talking about? He's like, somebody's throwing rocks over this bush and hitting cars. Who's doing it? And like, I have no idea what you're... And none of us were. He's like, I don't know what you're talking about. He's like, all right, who's got the marijuana? We were floored. It was like, what? How did you jump to that? And that's probably because we stunk. But he searched us, and we both had a joint on us. And he takes it and he rips it up. But the guys, they had nothing on them. No E, nothing. Like,
maybe they were plants.
That's what I'm
I
thinking.
I have seen in Niagara Falls people just openly being like, when I sell him the cocaine, you were supposed to rob him too. And they're like having this loud argument on the main strip. And I'm like, you're the worst fucking criminals I've ever seen in my life.
The best was the cop when he was searching us. We had cigars on us too.
Yeah.
Because we were...
I like your cigars.
Big old cock cigars.
yeah.
But the cop had gloves on, and he went to go open my buddy's cigar, and he couldn't get the lid off because of his gloves.
that's
He just couldn't
always
get a
so funny.
good grip. So he's sitting there, and he gets real frustrated, and it lasts long enough that it gets really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So he just breaks the thing in half and throws it on the ground when he sees it's just an ordinary cigar. And then he goes to me, and he passes me down, finds my one joint, then pulls out my cigar, and just kind of lowers his head and just hands it back
Just
to
like
me.
admits defeat.
Yeah, he's like, here.
The
Cool cop, though. He just tore it up and said, get the fuck out of here. Don't be
cool
here.
cop would have been like, this isn't a law that should be enforced. I have other things to do.
Yeah, but we also knew we had a big
Cool
bag of
cop would
weed.
be like hanging out, doing paperwork. You know,
Hanging out in the park doing some
just
paperwork.
do it like trying to get down some insurance scams, not like bugging tubby old Cal Post plus 20 pounds.
I was a kid. I was lanky.
Wow,
it was awesome.
I was once at a party where I was hanging out with a couple people, and this cop came in because there was noise complaint, and that was a 2-floor party. There was 1 floor, obviously, and then they had to go up where the people who were hosting the party were, and I was kind of down on the basement part. He goes up stairs, and he gets to the top, and he's like, you got noise complaints, blah, 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 blah. And then what the guy at the party is basically like doing the whole like, fuck you, man. Fuck you. And the cop's like, oh, fuck you. And then for some reason, he was at the top of the steps. I didn't see any of this, but apparently he was at the top of the steps. And for some reason, he took a step back and he just went, whoa. And he fell down all of the stairs. As I'm like,
Just like the hand shaking. Like
yeah. He was like, no, like, ow, 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 ow. And then he smacked his head like right up against the wall like that. And then he just went, "Argh." and his partner was like, so no more noise. And it was completely ineffective. Like, he left so ashamed.
I bet. Were you there when I got into the fight at the party? It was years ago. Me and Nick came in.
No.
Yeah, you were there because I got into a fight. I came in smashed, did a beer bong, walked into a room, told all these strangers off. It's like, fuck you. They just walked in the store like, fuck you, you're a piece of shit. Like, no,
Why?
I didn't know. 'Cause I was hammered. It was a bad time in my life. But
How
then
old were you?
I was 22, 21.
Where was this party? Never mind.
It was
Doesn't matter.
when we were in college. It was first year I was out of college. It was that 3-level place that
Toll event.
McHenry lived in.
Okay.
But I think you were there. And I come out and I go, Nick, we're fighting. And then I think you were there. And I was trying to get other people to help us fight, and no one came. It was like me and Nick versus 9 guys. And
Who were the 9 guys?
I have no idea. I never knew. But me and this guy went down to the water to fight like a fucking kung fu movie. And it ended up, there he is. I'm fighting this son of a bitch. Get up here, Horwood. We've only got a couple of minutes left in the show. I'm going to change topic completely. My story doesn't matter next to this. Everybody, this is Ryan Horwood. This is the big fat motherfucker I'm going to kick the shit of in a boxing match. I'm boxing this asshole.
You're actually why are you doing that?
Because he's absolutely retarded. That's why he wants to. Cal's doing this PX90 thing, and he's going to be a Terminator.
Goddamn right.
And he knows that in my younger days, I used to scrap a lot and stuff like that. I'm too old for that shit now. But out of all the friends we have, he goes, I want you in a boxing match.
Nah, you fuck. Here's what you do. Every weekend, you're drunk at the Crown, and I show up to get drunk, and then you tell old stories about fights and your knowledge of martial arts. You grab him by the belt, then you palm him in the nose, then you rub his taint.
Here's the thing, though.
I do love it.
You're dead, Cal.
Nah, I'm going to ruin
There's
him.
like 16 weight divisions in between you
Or
two.
would put it best, though. He goes, if he wins, he loses. If he loses, he loses. Because he's got like 200 pounds on me.
That's right? Like, even if I beat the hell out of Cal, no one's going to be like, hey, good job. They're going to be like,
I will be.
They're going to be like, what's next? Puppies and old people? That's what they're going to say.
Yeah, that's what's going to happen. I'm born for
This
this
is a boxing match,
I
though.
was born for this fight.
Well, you got to stick and move, Cal.
I'm just going to fucking rail on his kidneys.
His kidneys?
Look at his head. I can't hit him in the head.
I actually feel much more comfortable about the whole thing because I didn't. But then, I was talking to Pew, and Rob Pew said he's going to take him for 3 or 4 boxing lessons.
3 or 4?
And we all are forgetting that I am
sure
a
gonna
black
be
belt.
4.
I am a black belt in Shotokan Karate. Why does everyone forget that about
Because
me?
that is not a fighting system that's respected at all.
It's still pretty awesome. It took
I am
a lot
a black
of
belt
dedication.
in sitting on people, but you don't hear me. I'm just going to push you down and then sit on you.
Look, I'm just going to say, my bow is incredible. It's an intense bow.
Is that it? You bow intensely and then people cry and they're like, I tap out. It was so
You know
beautiful.
how many fights that saved me from in high school, though?
The bow?
Like, no, just being a black belt in karate. Like, don't fight him. And I'm sitting there shitting my pants. Like, I hope this guy doesn't want to fight. And then some guy like, don't fight him, man. He's a black belt. And so I'm fine. He'll back off.
Just me.
It's like, thank God he didn't fight me. He would have totally ruined my life.
I had no choice. Where I grew up, I had cousins that started me off scrapping at a young age.
Yeah, of course.
They were in grade 6. I was in grade 2. But they'd get behind me and rile me up in the shoulders, and then they'd point at a random kid on the playground, and they'd go, "Do you know what that guy said to your mom?" And that's how it started, And then a year later, I was old enough to go, "He's not saying anything about me, but I'll still fight him." And and they used to kill recesses.
See, that's what you do. You add shit like that to stories. You're like, at the end, you're like, but I'll still fuck him up. No, I'll still fight him.
Hey,
I
never say that I'll fuck people up.
Did the teachers try and stop fights, or were they
lose,
like
maybe? But I'll go.
Did the teachers in your school try and stop fights?
No, because they're all hillbillies too. They'd start betting on it.
Serious betting.
Yeah, like cases of beer and shit. I remember one time I got in a scrap, and Mr. Mack picked me up off of a kid and shook me around like he was really pissed off. And then the second we were away from all the other kids, he was like, "Fucking good job, man. That was really good. He's like, I love the last one you gave him."
I heard a news story recently about a bus driver took 2 girls to their house to have a brawl on their lawn.
Took them to their house to have a brawl on their lawn?
Yeah, there's like video footage of everyone.
Was he still working?
I think the bus driver's been fired now.
Why?
That seems like an
They were like cheering on the fight.
Oh, he was.
That's awesome.
Fights are healthy. It's a very healthy.
That's awesome.
I know why I want to fight you. It's 15 years of doing musical theater, just at a boiling point.
What?
No, I'm fine.
Jesus, I can't give this thing away.
No, yeah, man. Smoke all of it. We want you to get to the point where you're asking people if they like you or not.
This is
just really.
What you don't, Horwood, is that the boxing match is happening
Seriously.
right after you're done that joint.
Oh, well, then I'm fucked. I'm literally fucked.
Yeah.
You gotta stick and move, man. You gotta.
Oh, I gotta be quick.
You're gonna be quick on your feet.
Oh, I'm skip roping.
See,
man.
the thing is, the person to root for is clearly Horwood, because if he wins, it's a spectacular knockout. If you win, it's gonna be like on points. You're gonna win 10-9 rounds.
David and Goliath.
I have a head thicker than a cinder block, so I don't know if the knockout will happen. But
dude, man, you're not even gonna see me. I'm so fast. I'm a ghost.
Float like a
You're
butterfly,
what's
sting
that?
like a
What's
You're a
that
ghost.
hologram?
He won't even be in the ring. That's how ghost-like he will
your
be.
hands can't hit what
You
your
will
eyes
to-
can't see.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
it's
a
gonna
bad man. And I'm
What?
pretty.
No, you're gonna like push him into a corner and beat the shit out of him.
I'm gonna butterbean him. Have you
He's
seen
gonna
butterbean? I'm going to
He's
butterbean
gonna walk
him.
in halfway into the
I'm
ring,
240
be out of breath,
pounds.
fall
He's
over
120.
one knee.
You know, how seriously? How much do you weigh?
Right now, 155.
After your PX90,
There
how
is
much will you
a
weigh?
85-pound weight
148.
advantage.
148. He'll weigh 148. I will have 92 pounds on you.
Yeah, but 92 slow-moving.
It's like if I was
if
I was the same size as you and had two 12-year-olds fighting with me, that's the advantage I have.
It's true.
Except the 12-year-olds aren't helping you. They're just hanging off your skeleton.
It's true. It's if you had two kids, but those kids like weren't allowed to they were your backpack. You know?
Or didn't understand
those two. But
you're not. But Horwood's not obese.
Yeah, I'm a fat guy, but I'm a weird fat guy. I'm like, sure, I'm fat, but I'm thick.
Yeah, exactly. You're thick. You're dense.
Yeah,
You're
I
dense.
don't look like I should be getting cut out of a room anywhere and lifted with like a fucking forklift at all. But
see, you're
no,
dead,
but I'm
man.
saying you're good for a round. You're good for a round, and after that, you're wheezing. I know how much you smoke. I know how much you drink. And your ribs on the side are going to get such a pounding. Oh, you're going to be done.
See, but now he's telling me. I know to tuck my elbows, keep those.
Yeah,
ribs
and you told me you were going to. You told me.
Yeah,
you
buddy.
were
If you got the chin, you just take those headshots.
Take them.
Why? What a waste of time. I got to punch up to hit you in the head to start with. That's just a waste.
No,
Punch up.
Yeah, as soon as you punch up, you're taking something off the top. Like it's not as effective. That's why he's getting all kidney shots.
Yeah.
And your arms, you got little midget arms. They're not going to be able to drop
Yeah,
down
they're not
to protect.
very long.
Why did you? What? Why are you doing this?
It
It's a
started
man
off as a
thing.
joke and then became way too funny for
And
me.
then way too real.
And it became real. I just got so amped.
You
that-
have to do YouTube videos building up to this.
Oh,
you
we'll do
realize.
it.
Oh, I
We
want to
really
do
should.
panels. I want to do everything.
But I told him we got to use 16-ounce gloves so that they're pillows.
We. Yeah.
Because if
No, use the.
Oh, I want
use
full
the-
headgear and mouth gear too. I want the whole thing.
Oh
Absolutely
yeah,
not.
mouth gear for sure.
You better get some liver gear.
Don't.
Gonna
But that's the thing.
pound your liver.
You
The
should
place you hurt the most.
Where's my liver?
two
It's
low
right
blows
here.
and a haymaker.
Oh fuck, he actually knows where it is. See, some people are like, I'm gonna punch your liver, and I'm like, where are you punching? And they don't know where the liver is.
I'm gonna punch, and your kidneys are further behind, almost behind your back.
Stay away
almost.
from those. That'll kill
Oh
me.
yeah, I'm gonna make you piss shit.
Yeah, it's true.
The liver's fine, but if you're punching me in the kidneys, I don't want to die.
Because I know that you don't have as much covering.
Are you
kidneys.
scared, Ryan?
No, well, like I said, I'm not scared because I fought in a lot of guys. You know, I'm not scared. I
This
know
seems like a
it's
really bad
no-
idea for
It's
Cal.
not. It's a bad idea for me too. Like Cal said, I don't win either way. Either
No,
way,
if you knock Cal out cold, you definitely win.
yeah. Like if
If you
come to-
knock Cal out cold, I will be the first one to be like, "Oh shit!" and I'll bite my fist and everything.
and
You
if
can be-
Cal
you can be
knocks
ringing
me
I'll
Yeah.
start
out,
throwing money on Cal.
if Cal knocks me out cold, you'll know about it because the Toronto will shake as I hit the ground. Is that another tremor from Montreal? No, I think Cal knocked out Ryan.
The earthquake heard round the world.
If Cal knocks you out cold, I don't know how many friends you're gonna have left.
That's like
know.
Mario fucking up
I know.
Koopa.
Pew's gone.
See how much Pew? Are you kidding me? He'll buy me ladies' underwear. That's what he'll do. He'll buy me ladies' underwear.
Who else is boxing? Is this all for charity? This is for charity,
We
right?
should make
We
it for
have
charity.
not really put a good plan into this, other than me just.
Oh, I thought
threatening
you
him
were
every time
boxing
I
at the like comics charity thing.
We
Isn't
should.
that happening too.
Oh, we should.
You should just add to that card.
We should.
It's like
When is it?
Blair
When is it?
Streeter
When is it?
versus like Jerry Hall or something.
Who?
Ooh, Streeter's got it. He's huge.
No, Jerry Hall.
Jerry's a fucking.
Jerry's
monster
got
too,
old
though.
man strength, though. He's
Jerry's if you want my, I don't even know if that fight's definitely happening, but my opinion be Jerry Hall by a landslide.
All right, we got to get out of here. Last call. You're saying Horwood takes this fight?
I am saying Horwood takes this fight. Anybody wants to give me odds?
Yeah, take odds.
Yeah, I would take 6-1 odds on
6-1
Horwood.
odds. All right, well, that is our show. Thank you for listening to the show, the CK Podcast. Dylan
Horwood
Gott,
has some
thank you
good
very
news
much.
too, by the way.
This has been Ryan Horwood, the guy who's going to have bruised internals. You're gonna
Hey,
bleed.
Cal. Horwood has good news.
What's that?
Ask
Oh
him.
yeah, I found out earlier today that my TV show got picked up for a second season.
Yay!
Oh, yeah. Congratulations.
Thanks so much, man. I
If you're in
appreciate
any sort of physical shape to go back to a second season.
Whoa.
fuck you up.
Oh.
I fucks you up, man.
All right, go to the sportbras.com.
Yeah,
too.
Sports Graph for Dylan Gott. I'm Cal Post.
At
You can
Dylan
see
Gott
me
on
in
Twitter.
Ridiculous.
Ajax. One more time for the producer in the back, Chris. Give it up for Chris. He's just awesome.
Good night, Chris.
Peace, Chris.
Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you again next Monday. Good night, everybody. Good night.
Good night.
Bye.